You're still watching TVC Breakfast, and we're about to talk about something quite exciting. Now, Detty December is often associated with concert, parties, packed road, and heavy traffic. But beyond the fun, it's also a season of movement and economic activity. In a recent personal account, Nigerian documentary photographer Dayo Adedayo shares a different December experience, traveling from Lagos to Badagry by water, using the ferry service from the Five Cowries terminal. Now, his story highlights how the festive season is not just about celebration, but also about how we move, how we connect and spend. Now, the experience also ties Detty December to heritage tourism. Badagry, home to historic sites such as the Point of No Return, museums, and cultural landmarks, becomes not just a leisure destination, but a space for reflection, learning, and cultural reconnection during the festive period. Joining us for this conversation is Nigerian documentary photographer himself, Mr. Dayo Adedayo. It's always a pleasure to have you on the show. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm quite excited that we're having this conversation because we're in the festive period. So happy Christmas. We're almost at Christmas, so happy Christmas to you. You know, we see the roads being packed up. I'm just going to ask you two questions at once. We see the roads being packed up. The Detty December traffic has started, but now we see you did this thing with a ferry. So it's also telling us that our waterways are safe and fast. But Mr. Dayo, if there's something that worries me, it feels like we always wait until the festive period before we celebrate our tourism. So I just want you to highlight that for us. Why don't we talk more of our tourism? Why don't we celebrate it more? Why do we always wait until it's the festive period before we talk about it, and after some time we just let it go down?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
And compliments of the season to our viewers. What happened is this. I was watching you behind the scenes before. We always talk about government. This is the best time to be in Nigeria. Nigeria is a land of milk and honey, right? And Detty December, which is actually the homecoming of Nigerians in diaspora and a lot of foreigners coming into Nigeria to join the rhythm of the beat, is a great opportunity for every adult Nigeria to key in. I mean, young folks, who've just started work, having their own apartments, can quit their apartment to go and move in with someone, right? Just for about 3 to 4 weeks. The money you will make in December, right? You can use it to pay your next year rent. You know, because we have to be business-like. Let's put government aside. There is little government can do. What government is trying to do at the moment is to provide the infrastructures. I'm sure people who came into Nigeria last year and came in this December would have seen a great deal of difference in terms of infrastructure in the country. There was no coastal road this December last year, right? If you see what Mr. Governor of Lagos State have done in terms of the lighting up of the place, from the airport all the way around the city, you will see lights. I mean, I experienced it just about a few days ago when I went to pick up some family members who came in from the United Kingdom. I mean, twice I've done it now. They came in late, so I could see the bright side of Lagos. But generally, it is the influx of people. From not just within Nigeria, from West Africa. So why do you have traffic in Lagos? You have people coming in from West Africa to buy products in Lagos to sell. You have other people from the rest of the country coming in. Then we now have the Nigerians coming in from abroad to spend the rest of the year with their family members. So that puts in a lot of pressure on the infrastructure. So what is now left for government and individuals are opportunities. How do I key into this? I mean, thank you for mentioning Badagry that I did on Sunday, right? I was meant to go by road. Then I just have this inspiration. Why not go through the waterways, you know? And behold, it took us just slightly over an hour to get to Badagry. And if I have gone by road, it will certainly be over 2 hours. And the traffic, the break and stuff like that. And I saw the waterways in another way, differently on Sunday. Lots of places, the mangrove trees, the water, the ocean ferry ships coming in from Apapa Wharf, Tinkan Island, you know. And I took several pictures. I was just saying to myself, wow, this is another beauty to behold. Lagos is actually the most beautiful city in Africa, whichever way you look at it. And coming back from Badagry, the other thing you see where you get to Fincan Island, just about to get to Marina, and you look at the panoramic view of Marina down to VI. You have what is it called? Federal Palace Hotel, the military base, and the army cantonment. They just have the building, because I've never seen that building before, with orange and green color. You know, I was just looking at myself, am I coming back to the same Lagos? You know, so going on the waterways is faster. Not everybody should be on the road. And the Lagos State government have done something, which is buying more ferries. You know, dredging the waterways to make transportation very easy. I went on the Lagos State ferry, not on any yacht or anything, to Badagry. And the waterways are secured. In terms of security, this is the most secure state in the country. And two, the Navy and police are on the waterways as well. That was the point where they stopped us to ask for the manifest, to count the numbers of people on the ferry. And when on our way back, we went back again to confirm whether we are more or less. You know, and they said we can go. And they have their own army, jetty, and boats like that. So for me, it's not just about road. It's what about safety at waterways, which is very secure.
No, I think it's brilliant. It's a very nice experience. I've been to Badagry several times in the past through that waterway, so I know that. The only thing which I would say you need to capture, you know, imaginatively, it's, you know, that point at which the lagoon and the Atlantic Ocean actually crosses. And then you have the waves and the vibration. I don't know how you can do that using your skills. It's something which nobody has bothered, you know, to actually captured.
Yeah, funny enough, it's in my new book. The meeting point of the lagoon.
The lagoon and the Atlantic Ocean.
You know, you see, we do not see what we have. Nigerians are selling their houses, their assets to Japa. The Asians are moving in. I've been on several flights. I would not like to mention the name of the airline, where 75 to 80% of the on the airline are foreigners, Indians and Chinese. And I nearly missed my flight at a point one day when I was in that city, because the queue to board Lagos were all both white faces. Right? So we do not see the opportunity in this country. I will say it again, this is the time to be in Nigeria. Why? All the things that we are lacking, government will not provide. It is now for us to look into our inner self. To make these things happen in your own little way. Everybody wants to be like Dangote and Otedola and Mike Adenuga. No, Abuja wasn't built in a day. You know, it's a slow process. You just mentioned the meeting point and the meeting point of the lagoon and the Atlantic. You see, the Lagos waterways itself, and luckily, because I know a few people in government, I spoke to one of the commissioners on that Sunday, what I saw. And I said, you know, we can do this, we can do that. Because we have to start thinking. Because we are living history. As we are now, everybody is writing his own history.
That's right.
And nobody is going to be here alive. You know, I mean, forever. And nobody will live here alive. So what we should do is, how can we individually, I'm tapping into the opportunities with my photography skills.
Yes.
You guys are journalists. Okay, why can't TVC? I'm giving you an expo now, and I don't know whom I need to talk to for the consultancy fee.
You talk to our producer.
Why can't TVC, for example, have a program or a different channel, TVC Geographical, on Nigeria?
That's right.
No station has ever done that in the history of Nigeria. And we have all these things. Lagos itself, if I start with Eco Atlantic, where you are, because life is about hype.
Yeah.
What is the difference between the Parliament building in London,
the UK,
Capitol in DC, and the National Assembly in Abuja?
That's right.
What's the difference?
That's right. That's right.
The National Assembly in Abuja has been cordoned off to the citizens. The Parliament building in London
It's accessible.
if you know the numbers of pictures, the numbers of people that come there virtually every day, 24/7.
Yeah.
Because no matter when you go to Westminster, you will see people taking the picture of
even the King's Palace.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
God bless you. You drive in front of the Buckingham Palace. You drive in front of the White House. You drive in front of Downing Street, 10 Downing Street.
That's right.
But Aso Rock, woe betides you if you point. I was nearly shot.
Yeah, I know you
Because
shared that
Aso Rock,
story. Yeah.
Right? So what I'm trying to say is this is the time to be in Nigeria.
That's right.
TVC can just go on TVC Geography.
Let's say that again.
We don't want to say it again so that I'm happy that they are branded in TVC already. So like, let's drop it there.
So if any station takes it,
It's already
they are
TVC,
copying us,
exactly.
right? But we still have to pay for that consultancy fee. All right, let us redirect by talking about the Detty December, which we're in already, and we see that the IJBs are already coming into the country.
Yeah.
But there are headlines about revenues generated. You also alluded to the fact, deeper economic analysis show that most money made during this Detty December actually goes to the hotels, the luxury event center, the luxury services, all those events and all of that. And the common man do not really get to benefit, as such. So are we not looking at, when we shout Detty December, it's for those who have the money to cruise, but not for the everyday people to say, December has come and we have to make money that we will count and enjoy, for the coming year.
Unfortunately, I don't belong to that school of thought. I don't belong to that school of thought. Why? If you say the common man, there is no way a graduate of a university in Nigeria should be unemployed in Lagos State. 2-3 people can team up and become a tour guide. As I'm talking this morning, you are talking about hotels, restaurants. That is where everybody goes to. Why? There are much more opportunities in terms of tourism. If you go to Marina, just take 1 square mile or 1-2 kilometers, right? Square of Marina is full of historical relics. So if you study history, study geography, what else again? Town planning, architecture,
urban planning.
You have no business being employed. Right? What the ordinary man should do is to go look inward again. The problem is Nigeria is spoon feeding every one of us. Nigeria sent us to school for free. So automatically in our brain, we believe that we should get jobs automatically.
Are you talking about your generation?
Your generation. I think that should be your generation.
No, not just my generation. How much do you pay in university for your education?
Well, during my time, at least I didn't pay up to 200,000, 300,000.
200,000?
Yeah, at the time.
That means you are even a Gen Z. Okay, 200,000. Even if you...
Give or take.
If you change 200,000 naira into dollars, it's peanuts. So if you jackpot today to US or Euro, while you are there, loan free, right? The people you are working with, your Igbos you are working with, have student loans to pay back.
Exactly.
We should be very grateful to this country. And a mind that is not thankful will never get more.
Exactly.
We should thank Nigeria. And why? Because if you walk on a land and you cost that land.
How do you expect it to?
The food you eat, the water you drink, that land will not bless you.
I totally agree with you. And you know, whenever we have Mr. Dai on the show, I'm always happy because you get to speak, you know, in depth for people to actually listen. I feel oftentimes, even the youth, we demarket Nigeria a whole lot. You've said a lot of things right here. We see so many people unemployed, but if you look within yourself, you will find something to do. But oftentimes it seems like we are always waiting for the government. Oh, Nigeria has failed me. Oh, Nigeria didn't provide jobs for me. But you yourself, what are you doing for yourself?
Nigeria happened to me.
Nigeria job ideas.
Exactly, just right here. Yeah. But you know, apart from even the Detty December, I love, you know, the conversation that you just had now, because I'm sure that a lot of young people are watching us. In this festive period, you know, what are some of the things that, you know, Nigerians should take to 2026, especially Nigerian youths? Like, what are some of the ideologies, you know, demarketing Nigeria? Those things are things that definitely need to stop.
This is it. It's very simple. It's philosophical. Life is philosophy.
That's right.
If you look at yourself and you think you've not achieved anything, but you can drink water, do you know that there are millions of people across the globe who can't take that glass of water to drink?
Sure.
So Yoruba will say, "Ibi pelebele yanti mo leje." You know, when he wants to eat moi,
you take it from the
from the leaves. That is when you start eating it. You just don't go jump into the main moi in
it
itself.
depends on how voracious you are. Your appetite is.
What about it's not a good? Come on.
You know, so when you look at things generally going into 2026, the first thing you want to do is not to have a resolution.
Yeah.
90% of people with New Year resolution by February is gone.
It's gone.
Right? Is to look at yourself. How can I develop myself? The one that I know that can't fail you. Even if you have F9, 8 F9 in WAEC, you can make a success of tourism. As long as you can see, and as long as you can talk.
Telling the stories.
You tell the stories. You gather people from your area. Eco Atlantic, for example, could turn out thousands of dollars or millions of dollars a year in terms of tourism. Now go to Lagos Island if you are living in Lagos. So I'm using Lagos as an example.
It's a tourist attraction.
I see no reason why you guys should not have a museum.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
I see no reason why you guys should not have a museum.
True.
So I'm giving you lots of ideas on the show this morning. And so in terms of going into the new year with ideas is, one, tourism, you can never fail. You need to read. I read a lot.
Yeah, I know.
You need to read history, geography, and find out Lagos. I'm using Lagos as an example. It could be Ogun State, it could be Abia, it could be Zamfara, right? You go in because people wants to know. There are few people in the world who has money, and they don't know what to do with that money.
That's right.
Majority are struggling. If you deal with majority, you'll be buying pure water. The few that can afford pure water in this economy, they are few, and there's no high-end restaurants that you go to in Lagos that you will not get pure water. And I've not seen them declaring losses. So instead of restaurants going down, we're having more restaurants. Those are the people you want to deal with. Fingers are not equal. So forget it, you can't feed everybody. There are things I can't say on national telly. But what I can tell you is, this is a land of make and money. Think tourism, think history, gather people around together, and this generation, you are very lucky. You are the luckiest generation ever. In our days, Mr. Showumi can verify that. In our days, when you want to look for information, you have to go to a library, walk down to a library, look for Encyclopedia Britannica to get it. Now,
what is a global village?
Now, on your phone, you can search for anything. You can start from your friends. Do you know that if you go to Enowa in Lagos Island, or the Obas Palace in Lagos Island, this is this is that, this is that. You have your TikTok, you have your, Instagram, you have your Facebook that you can go on to say, this is what we did, this is what we did. And before you know it, more people will be coming to you. So Detty December is coming. I'm talking about 2026 now. 2025 is gone. Before the arrival of these guys, only God knows the numbers of people that you have to take around these places. You hire a ferry, private ferry from Lac Ferry, and you can take people around and tell the story. There is one white guy who is married to a Nigerian. He started coming. He met his wife in Nigeria. Doing what I'm just saying now. Now he is bringing in people from abroad and they are shocked because you want to go to Middle East, you want to go to America, you want to go to Europe on holiday. All those things are plastic.
That's right.
Nigeria is still in its raw form.
We're no longer
To go to the
Yeah.
highest waterfall in West Africa, Fall in Kajola, local government in Kwara State, is raw traveling because roads are bad. Those are part of your stories, right? You go to Agbokum in Cross River, you go to Ferinruwa in Nasarawa, the most spectacular waterfall. What I'm trying to say is all those things are still in their raw form. You will walk about 3 to 4 hours to get to the waterfall. That alone is a story you would never forget.
And we have a young man as well, Tobe. I don't know if you know Tobe. He's a content creator. He's been touring the whole of Nigeria and just showing us how beautiful Nigeria is, So I just needed to put it out there. Good job to you, Tobe, as well. I don't know if you've seen Tobe. I'll show you his page after.
Okay, that's
after
it.
I know you've given us a lot of tips, which is brilliant. You expect to get paid for it, but we also give you some tips. How do you use tourism to address our national challenges in the area of flood? And I can give you a good example in terms of, yes, maybe to call for private sector investment. Let me give you a good example. We have a major problem with annually with flood in Lagos, around Isheli Baga area. What about thinking about expanding the Ogun River at the Abeokuta end and create walkways of 1,000 steps this way, 1,000 steps that way, with a view to attract tourists, while at the same time addressing the flood problem there. Number 2, we don't have a pier in Nigeria. I don't know anywhere in Nigeria where we have a pier. It would be a good idea for us.
We have in the Atlantic.
Oh, we have one in the Atlantic. Okay. Okay. So we need a pier for the whole community, and I'm sure these are some of the things government can facilitate and get the young ones to operate it. And when you look again, look at what do they call it? The Osun Osogbo Festival. Thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, foreigners, including Brazilians, are streaming in every year. What is the problem with our young guys with a view to creating a travel package for them? Look, you can, like you said, visit this place, you can come and visit Lagos, go to Olumoro, go to this and that, and work hand in hand with the statutory agencies with a view to assure the tourists of security. They will make a good living through that. Don't you think so?
Yes, 3 questions in one. The first one is Ogun River one, right? To me, media, they are one of the major problems we have in Nigeria. I'm not mentioning any TV channel now, because the way they put down this country is like people are suffering in Nigeria. That's number 1. No. It's the thinking. Your thinking is your reality.
That's what I mean.
Sure.
If you think of calling someone now, you don't call the person and you're still thinking 4 or 5 days, the person will certainly call you back on the 6th or 7th day. And you will say, oh, I've been thinking of calling you. The major challenge we have in Nigeria is our thinking. We're still stuck in the old ways of the federal government or state government spoon feeding us. The flood you said, do you know, is an opportunity. There are places in the world where there is no rain for months. So what stops someone saying I want to start a rain festival? In July, there is a week where the rain will not stop consistently for 7 days. That's a festival. You just create hype around these things.
Okay, like you forecast the weather and then you know it's going to
you will know.
know.
You are a geography graduate. Why are you working in a bank? When you can go into tourism and be enjoying yourself.
But weather can be funny. If you call people for rain festival and ready enough for, they will beat the hell out of you.
Okay, now you are having a negative thinking.
Exactly. I was about to say that.
You have to think of the other thing. Like what will happen?
Sometimes you have to be optimistic. You have to be positive and go for it.
Having a negative
but probably
the Nigerian name is coming out.
Pastors to come and pray.
No. That's our major problem.
I get you.
That's a topic for another day.
The flood control and stuff like that. You have social media. Because journalism has been democratized now. Look at what happened on the coastal road. Throughout last week, people were shouting traffic, they're showing it live. And the federal government, simple thing they did. No one way. And there's no traffic on the coastal road anymore. Unfortunately, now that there is no traffic, nobody is saying there is no traffic.
We always report the good news. It's only the bad news.
The
Exactly.
bad, you see?
Yeah.
So the flood you are talking about, nothing stops social media again. Because in our days, for you to respond in the newspaper to any article, you will write a letter.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
You will post the letter. You know, I'm emphasizing, I'm being intentional on this, and it's the editor that will now justify to say this one fits, this one doesn't fit.
That's right.
Now you can say what you like in your bedroom, and the whole world will hear you. So that is that.
Thank you very much. Our time will not permit us. I'm sure there's still more to talk about. I know, right? 6. As I'm living here now, I have 6.
TVC alone and the Co-Atlantic.
No, I'll be a tourist. I want to bring people around TVC. So come, I'll show you TVC. I'll show you a Co-Atlantic. All right, thank you so much, Mr. Dayo. Very fantastic conversation. Thank you so much. Well, I will continue the show as 2026 approaches. We will examine President Bola Tinubu's administration, weighing on the progress made, challenges and opportunities shaping the road ahead. Stay with us. It's TVC Breakfast.